This PowerPoint presentation is called Advertising to Specific Demographics Using Consumer Marketing Theories. My name is Ashley Hayes. I will be presenting my PowerPoint presentation. This is for course Business 350, Consumer Behavior. My instructor's name is Vicki Long, and it is due April 9th of 2018. Demographics are an important topic in consumer marketing. Demographics are the groups or descriptive characteristics of population. Some categories within demographics are age, gender, income, or occupation. The study of demographics can help us to learn about our target audience. One way to study different categories of demographics is from the Nielsen Prism Premier Life Stage Groups. We can learn so much about consumers. The demographic group which I chose were the affluent empty nesters. They are a part of the mature years life stage group. In this group, members are usually older people, more than 45 years of age. They can be segmented even further based on the amount of money they make. In the United States, this group is said to make an average of $108,000 a year. The upper crusts are an even smaller segment within the affluent empty nest segment. The upper crust are the elite. These people usually have no children, most are millionaires, and are 65 or older. This group of people buys the most expensive, luxurious items, so marketers have to be aware of their elite taste. Price is not much of a concern for this group as they've got so much disposable income. The advertisement I will be using for this elite group of people is a YouTube video, but it's an advertisement for the Lexus. It was created in 2017 to promote their newest edition of the Lexus. Knowing the lifestyles, desires, and modern conveniences of any life stage group is crucial when attempting to advertise to your target audience. The Lexus is the quintessential vehicle for people who belong to the upper crust in the mature, affluent, empty nest life stage group. There are many reasons the Lexus works so well within the upper crust. The design of any Lexus says sleek quality and high class, high end. The advertisement used here says it's not just a car, it's your daily treat. Innovative technology, refined style, that feeling you can only find in a Lexus. Go ahead, spoil yourself. The ad also ends with their slogan, which is experience amazing. This product appeals to the life stage group for all the reasons Lexus mentions. There are many theories which can be used in consumer behavior. These theories help us to determine why consumer behavior is the way it is. The first that I'd like to discuss today is the self-perception theory. The self-perception theory can be used to explain a lot of decisions within the elite classes. This theory assumes that we observe our own behavior to determine just what our attitudes are, much as we assume that we know what another person's attitude is when we watch what he or she does. The members of the upper crust would purchase a product like Lexus to gain that feeling of elation and having an unobtainable product. Marketers use this. They emphasize the design and technology used here. The next theory I'd like to discuss is the cognitive learning theory. The cognitive approach to decision-making emphasizes an understanding of the ways in which various factors influence the choices that people make in reality, regardless of whether they follow normative principles. People in the upper crust make decisions about their purchases, but they still have to understand the price versus the quality. They're not just going to pull the trigger and buy any product that they see. They want to make sure that it's going to last a very long time, especially if they're making a larger purchase. The marketer who created the Lexus commercial showed to its viewers many features of the product so that the customer can see all the things they'll be purchasing with their money. The next theory is the social identity theory. A social identity is very important to a person who belongs to an elite class such as the upper crust. Members of this group are very concerned about image. The social identity theory argues that each of us has several selves that relate to groups. These people want to be accepted socially among other members of the elite. The marketers of the Lexus understand how important image is to the upper crust, and they use this beautiful vehicle as an image of an extension of one's identity. The fourth theory I'll be discussing is the expectancy theory. The expectancy theory suggests that expectations of achieving desirable outcomes or positive incentives, rather than being pushed from within, motivate our behavior. The expectancy theory was designed to understand how and why people become motivated. People within the upper crust make a lot of their high-dollar purchases seeking quality and perfection in a product, but they also do it expecting positive outcomes in order to show that they've made the right choice. Marketers want to show the Lexus as a product consumers can rely on and the integrity consumers demand from the brand. The very last theory that applies to this Lexus advertisement is the symbolic self-completion theory. The symbolic self-completion theory basically states that people buy objects as a way to complete their self-identity. Buying products such as the Lexus serve as social symbols. These symbols can consist of any behavior or material possession that is accepted by others as proof that the individual possesses the desired self-definition. Once again, in the upper crust, status is everything, and to have a status symbol like Lexus makes a person rise or keep up with the group. I have drawn many conclusions by comparing the Lexus advertisement to the life stage group of the mature years and the upper crust more specifically. This advertisement for the Lexus was handled successfully, and it was designed to appeal to a person of an elite social status. They definitely hit their target market. They use theories which support self-perception, cognition, social identity, expectancy, and symbolic self-completion, all as a way to reach the consumer. My only suggestions would be if marketers were trying to further narrow their target market to the mature years life stage and the upper crust affluent empty nest segment, maybe they should approach this commercial without the children or the family. The commercial would still make sense with the person treating himself or herself after working hard. This group usually does not have children, so they may relate to the imagery more without the use of the family lifestyle. Thank you very much for listening to my PowerPoint presentation. Again, I've really enjoyed comparing the Lexus to the elite group or the life stage group of the mature years, the upper crust specifically. These are the references I used throughout my presentation, and I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.